Hey guys, it's Dr.Sam Robbins. Now, I've made lots of videos about increasing your testosterone levels. However, today I'll simplify and summarize the best lifetime testosterone boosting and hormone optimizing methods you can use forever. It doesn't matter what your age is or what your current testosterone levels are. And this isn't going to be fancy or trendy stuff, just natural, proven tactics backed by clinical and empirical evidence. This means everything you'll discover today will work forever, all the time, in both human clinical studies and, more importantly, in the real world. I'll start with the more difficult ways first, and I'll end the video with the easiest, fastest testosterone boosting tactics. First, we need to improve your diet because diet makes a huge difference, and I'll keep it simple. Calories, all right? First, if you're always dieting and in a caloric deficit, your stress hormones are going to be higher, which will lower testosterone levels. This also doesn't mean that by eating more and more calories, you're going to increase your testosterone levels, because being overly fat causes an increase in estrogen levels, which will then lower testosterone production. All right. There's a balancing act between cortisol, stress hormones, and estrogen, the female hormone, to help maximize testosterone, which is the theme of today's video, just optimizing your hormone levels to youthful, healthy levels at any age. Now, let's talk about the macronutrients such as fats, proteins, and carbs. First of all, fat. You need to eat fat, all right? Especially from some cholesterol, because cholesterol is crucial building block for hormonal production, especially testosterone. For me, this means having 2 or 3 whole eggs a few times a week. So at the most, I eat a dozen whole eggs a week. The yolk has the good cholesterol and helps produce more testosterone because of, all the benefits of the fat. At the same time, you need to minimize omega-6 fats from seed and vegetable oils. So make sure you also, on top of that, balance out the omega-6 with omega-3 fat fish oils, about 2 to 5 grams a day of that. Additionally, maybe add in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. This covers all the good fats. Now let's move to carbohydrates. Carbs increase blood sugar and insulin, which helps increase both total and free testosterone levels. Now, this doesn't mean you need to go on a high carb diet, but having some healthy, natural, unprocessed, low sugar carbs is good for testosterone levels. Now, the keto and carnivore diets typically do cause a decrease in total and free testosterone levels. I've seen way too many blood tests with keto and carnivore guys. It's always the same thing, lower total and free testosterone. Next, you want to talk about protein, all right? Animal protein increases testosterone levels. As I mentioned, whole eggs, pasture-fed eggs, and grass-fed meats, and pasture-raised chicken and eggs, right? And wild-caught fish are the best. I also add in some whey isolate protein when I'm in a rush. Again, do away with the processed protein, such as lunch meats and cold cuts and cheap protein. As far as how much protein, try to eat about 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, eat about 200 grams of protein. Summary of this with a diet is eat enough calories, about 20% of it from the fats I mentioned. You should also eat some healthy, good protein sources and natural unprocessed carbs and just unprocessed foods. I suggest eating about 4 to maybe 5 smaller meals daily. Yes, this means that intermittent fasting is not good for your testosterone levels. That's a whole nother video on another topic. Now, if you need to lose fat, right, because I said body fat is bad and estrogen and all that stuff, better to try to exercise off the calories than to reduce food consumption too much. Again, more on exercise in a minute. Now let's talk about sleep. Sleep is important for everything, especially hormone production. This includes an increase in testosterone and growth hormone, while reducing stress hormones like cortisol, which opposes testosterone. Now, most people are not getting enough deep quality sleep. In fact, just cutting your sleep to only about 5 hours a night can plummet your testosterone levels in just a couple of nights. Now, how much sleep do you need? Anywhere between 6 to 10 hours. It's a big difference, and typically around 7 to 8, all right? But here's what you should do. Ideally, just wake up on your own without an alarm. And if you feel good most of the day, right, and you're not sleepy all day long and having to drink coffee to get throughout the day, then you're sleeping enough. My suggestion is go to bed early, say maybe around 10 p.m., and just wake up naturally. All right. You want to see how much sleep you need naturally. Do this for about a week or two, and then you'll see how much sleep or how many hours your body naturally requires because you're not being woken up prematurely with an alarm. Going to bed too late and waking up with an alarm or some other disturbance means you're not sleeping enough. If you have to drink your coffee every day to wake up and drink pre-workout drinks to get throughout the workout and gym and all that, you're probably sleep deprived. One last more important thing is if you have sleep apnea, which many people do, especially guys, your testosterone is getting killed. So if you want me to do a deeper topic about sleep apnea, let me know below in the comment section. Unfortunately, most people, including myself when I was younger, I underestimated how important sleep is. So I've listed the best information and supplements about improving your sleep below in the description area. Take a look after you watch this video. Now, let's talk about exercise. Most people underestimate how important exercise is for optimal health. But since this is a testosterone boosting topic, let's only talk about the best forms of exercise to maximize your testosterone levels. And I believe that lifting weights or resistance exercise is number one. So basically, use some free weights or machines or cables or combination, whatever you like. All right, just resistance exercise. Now, here's some rules. Lift weights, resistance exercise, whatever you want, about 3 to 5 times a week. Going more than that for most people increases stress hormones over time, which, an increase in cortisol will decrease testosterone levels. Exercise for about an hour each time, all right? Long durations is not good. Again, increase in stress hormones. Also, don't work out too late in the day because for many people, it can rev up your system and cause insomnia, and therefore you're not going to sleep as well. And again, all those sleep problems. So the earlier you can do it, the better. Also, too much cardio, especially strenuous long ones, too much running and all that stuff will increase stress hormones and therefore over time lower testosterone levels. The best cardio is taking brisk walks. All right. When should you do it? How to do it? How much? Personally, I think you should just get up in the morning and go for a walk, just 10 or 15 minutes. All right. Then around your meals, before or after a meal, walk another 10 or 15 minutes. Keep it simple. Again, 10 to 15 minutes outside, 2, 3, 4 times a day. They're simple and easy. It's not going to take up too much time or strenuously, or it's not going to be boring. All right. So that's only about 20 to 75 minutes daily, which will burn off some calories and some fat and won't stress your body. Remember, too much, too hard, too long, too stressful will increase your stress hormones and lower testosterone over time. If you want more detail, I put together an entire free course about exercise, workouts, and all that stuff. I'll put a link below in the description area. Now, let's talk about stress management. You've heard me mention a few times how the increase in stress hormones such as cortisol will decrease your testosterone levels. So you need to learn to manage your stress, both physically and emotionally. Now, I've already mentioned the diet and the exercise do's and don'ts, and of course, sleep, which is crucial for managing stress levels. However, getting rid of toxic people or limiting them is also important. This also includes toxic information that always seems to be negative these days, which is like 95% of what's found in the media. Worrying about things that you can't control is bad and a waste of time. Getting depressed about the past that's over and done with is bad stress. Getting anxious about future events that will most likely never happen is also a waste of time and stressful. Exercise, right, in the right amount is good stress. Learning new things is good stress. Now, I know this is all easier said than done, but you need to act, not react to your environment and to people, all right? Again, I can get way deeper into this really important topic about stress management. So let me know below in the comment section if you want me to make more videos specifically about stress management, because I know it can be hard. Of course, we can't always control our emotions, the outside world, relationships, money problems, and so forth. We're not robots. But in such times, right, you can just learn to take walks or even take herbs that'll quickly balance out your stress hormones and lower cortisol and make your body stronger and more resilient. Now, I've listed the best supplements and vitamins below for lowering stress hormones in the description area. Remember, the opposite hormone of testosterone is not estrogen, all right, but it's cortisol and the stress hormones. And most of us these days are just overly producing stress hormones, which is cortisol, all day long because of just the world. We're getting too much information all day long. This is why maybe we're on edge or we don't sleep well, we're moody and so forth. So make sure you manage your stress levels. Now, a favorite topic of everyone is supplements, all right, and nutrients and so forth. The problem is most of us are deficient in certain nutrients and vitamins and minerals. You can also take supplements that will help maximize your testosterone levels naturally while balancing out your youth hormones. Unfortunately, 95% of all supplements that are being promoted do not work. I know this for a fact because I've tried them all and I wasted so much time and money. Now, I've spoken about this topic and supplements many times, so I won't waste your time here. However, I have listed the best testosterone boosting supplements below in the description area, the ones I've been taking for over 20 years. So make sure you take a look after you watch the rest of this video. Now, let's talk about sex and sexual arousal. Getting sexually aroused boosts testosterone levels and dopamine levels, all right? It can almost double it in minutes. So try having sex more often. Well, of course, most of us can't get laid whenever we want. I know. All right. Now, there are other ways of getting sexually aroused, so use your imagination. Remember, use it or you're going to lose it, all right? But unfortunately, there's a bigger problem that many guys who have low testosterone levels and hormones and all that, they can't even get aroused when they want to, right? So that means less sexual activity, even though they want to or trying to or have the option. So it becomes this negative spiral effect. It's like the poor getting poorer. Hence, again, do what I've suggested in this video to help boost your testosterone levels, all right? This will help fix that problem as well. And again, for faster results, you can take supplements that I've listed below in the description area to help jumpstart everything. Now, so far, I've listed 6 ways to boost your testosterone levels. I know I said I was going to list the 7 best ways. Well, the 7th way is the easiest of all right? Subscribe to this channel because clinical studies have shown that guys who subscribe to my channel have 69% higher testosterone levels than other guys. Okay, I'm just kind of goofing around. But seriously, I actually do have a private email newsletter specific for boosting testosterone levels. It's anything and everything just about that. I'll put a link to that below. It's free for my YouTube subscribers. Now, one last thing before I end today's topic. Please don't be like other people who just passively listen to me, all right? Get active and take action and start implementing just some of the suggestions that I mentioned today. You don't have to do them all. Just maybe start with the easiest, right? Start with that and then add 1 or 2 other tactic every few weeks, all right? Because your testosterone levels aren't going to magically increase on their own, all right? Getting older, the stress of life and so forth is only going to make things worse. And I think you already know this. You owe it to yourself, your partner, and your future to improve your hormones. You'll look and feel better. I promise you, your entire life will improve over time. You'll wish you had started this earlier. So subscribe and then scroll down on the subscription to the description area below and take advantage of all the important links that I've mentioned in today's video. Please don't procrastinate. Do this now while it's fresh in your mind. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I wish you a very happy and healthy day.